So I've been playing, like, I don't know when I started, like, let's say when I was 4 years old, I started playing, and I learned the basics. And right after high school, for graduation, I got my first synthesizer, which was an Alesis Ion, which lasted about like 6 months, and then the motherboard died on me, and then I sold it, and for a time I was synthless, and then I got this one to my left, which is a Krumar Stratus. I literally just like listened to like videos of every synth like made throughout history, and it was just like, oh, that one's cool, that one, you know, man, that one, oh man, that one's awesome. So a lot of these are from that, or just like they pop up on Kijiji and I'm like, oh, that's, you know, for sale. I'll listen to that and be like, oh, that sounds really, really cool. And I just add it to the list. I'm FG Clapshmock. I also host another show on CKCU, but I go by another name on that show. I'm John the Moog Man for the Oort Cloud. I guess it all started with craft work. When I was like in high school, I got into craft work by accident. Actually, there was a song by Front 242, but I mistook it for a Kraftwerk song, and then I got into craft work. And from there, I just got into synthesizers and weird electronic sounds and music. There is definitely an Ottawa synth community, and I just joined it like, I don't know, a year ago, so I'm pretty new to it still. I haven't gone to any meetups, but I do know that they have meetups once in a while. There's always shows and stuff, and artists just sitting around doing music and making some great stuff. I don't know them by person, but I know that there's some people that have just massive collections and have like a lot of classic synthesizers like Jupiters, like Roland Jupiters, and I don't know, like, oh, I do know that the modular community is big in Ottawa. Like, there's a lot of people with modular synthesizers, be it, you know, just tiny things or massive things. And yeah, I by far don't have the biggest collection or the most, you know, the one with the biggest synths there. Even though I like these guys. You know, thinking back to, you know, these were made in the 70s or the 80s, and you think back about like who had this back when it was brand new. Like, a lot of these sounds are like really classic in music history. Like the Fender Rhodes, you can't go anywhere without hearing that. And obviously the Moog, like all Moogs have that Moog sound. And I guess a lot of the times it's really fun when I'm just, you know, playing around, noodling, and I come across a sound that sounds really similar to, you know, an old band that I know, and I'm like, oh cool, that sounds just like that song, and I'll try and learn that song because I have the sound. And I don't know, I guess being really into synthesizers kind of makes, I don't know, it makes me feel, you know, cool.